Hello, OC Yeho. Welcome to my channel. Before I do anything, I must give praises to the Most High and to my Midwest brothers, the Plains brothers, Many Machone. That means water is life in any nation. So let me get started. The time now is 7:41 p.m. July 27th, and the day is my birthday. I just turned 65 years young. And I want to wish myself, well, I don't celebrate birthday, but happy birthday to me. And I wish everybody would have a pleasant day. And get started talking about things that I want to do, and we can ready to do. Um, we want to get a house soon. By New Year's, we're going to get like a two-family house in West Hartford. West Hartford is pretty. And I'm going to open up my karate school. I'm gonna start my own Taekwondo foundation. That's what I want to do, and I want everything to be good this year. And with people, I hope everybody get what they want, successful, and stop being mean to each other. Because life is short for people to be doing things to one another. It's like the guy that stole my money. I don't hate him, but that was wrong. And he promptly took my car. He fed on my. He knew I really wanted my car fixed bad. So he preyed on that. So he told me he could fix my car, and I know it was a lie. Because first I wanted to believe him, then I gave him $200 the first time. Then he came back. That should have been a red flag right there. My wife said. Then I gave him 120. Then he asked for some more money, so he had to go get the tools, and so he had to take the bus cross town. It cost $20. Then I stopped, and then he said, "Oh, I'm gonna try to give you something next month." Next month came and went. This is almost the fourth month, and I didn't say anything to him to the fourth month. So I want to see he's not even a man. A real man would know that he owes somebody some. If I owe somebody some money, I'll come and say, if I can't get you next week, I promise to give you on the first. Because if you tell somebody something, they're gonna be looking for that. So everybody with a center I go to, because the girl, helped me load up my YouTube channels, and since I go there, I embarrassed him that he got mad like I owe him something, and then he wanted to fight. And the guy that worked there, the foreign guy, he's cool. They had to make him and a black guy to make me stop. I chased him outside. I went right in my car and got my tomahawk. And I said, "Oh, I can't scalp because you bald. I had to cut you someplace else." And my wife, he told me to stop that. I got real angry. My son even told me $300, $325 not worth it. Then my son turned around and said he wanted to beat his ass because he see him at the bus stop all the time. He be going to work. He don't even know my son. He's a heck of, I could run up on him and bum rush him. I said, "Don't get yourself in trouble. You won't be manager of that at Sparrows no more." I said, "Leave it to the creator. What goes around comes around." He owed too many people money. He owed a cop daughter $600 in East Hartford. He came all across the water looking for him. I think he was going to, you know, arrest him, or he probably has our jurisdiction. He got a jurisdiction, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm just um happy for my birthday. I'm glad to see 65. A lot of people don't even live to see 21 years go by. They pass away at 21 years old, and that's why I stopped being angry toward people, because my age, like my wife said, you can get mad, and but my pressure goes up anyway when I get mad and stuff like that. So I'm trying to control that. And my son, he wants to go to New York, and I think he's going to see Cat Williams next week or something. So that's what he's going to see. And man, I'm going to Foxwood next month. I got to get the car, do a diagnostic check on it, because they put the transmission in the new one, but it won't go into third gear. So they had to do a diagnostic check, because I told Cody. You have a sister. Before me and Jan got married, uh, I met this Native American Indian girl from Wisconsin, and we was in Foxwood. We went to see Redbone, the Indian group. You heard that song? They come and get your love. We went to see them in concert at Foxwood. So I met my baby's mother there. Her name is Judy Oddie, and I didn't even know I had a daughter because she called my mother's house one night and said, "Tell Ronnie he has a daughter." So I told Cody, said, "Is she related to me?" I said, "Yeah, that's your sister, half sister. Cause y'all got the same father but different mothers." He said, "Oh, he didn't understand." I said, "Yeah, that's." And she speaks her native language. Her mother's Chippewa Indian. She live on the Wisconsin reservation. Their reservation not far from where the Green Bay Packers play at, but that team is from Wisconsin. So, getting back to what I was saying about my birthday, um, I used to celebrate birthdays and stuff, but I don't now. I'm just letting people know I'm just a year older, so it ain't no big thing. But people, like giving me things and girls, I like your channel because you talk about things that I never heard of before. And I'm so tired. I've been running around all day, doing things for people, taking his neighbors today to the supermarket. And I got drenched today with the rain in Connecticut and New York. It's cold. And it's a water running off the side of the house. It looked like Niagara before. And I try to go through there to not to get wet, but I think the gutters are, building houses, the water run down. I think it's broken. It's coming down over the back door. And it looked like Niagara before. I try to go around it. But you can walk under a fall. This one was too close to the door. So, back what I'm saying, um, I'm just I'm just glad to see another year, but I'm not really happy and stuff like that. Too many things don't happen in my life, um, like what the guy did to me that bothered me, And then my wife keeps saying, "Stop worrying about it, you're gonna go crazy." Yeah, but the cop, I even got a police report to have the charge for him to be arrested. I got a case number and everything because I keep seeing the man at cops. And that's what he wants you to do. He trying to make you hit him so he can have something on you too. And when I said you owe me $325. I asked him where was my money, so I embarrassed him in front of everybody in the restaurant. That's what he didn't like. And he waited here and said, "Go F yourself." Everybody said, "Damn, Red Hawk." Even the Rastafarian guy, he said, "Yo, Indian, he punking you, man. Kick his ass." I said, "No, I'm not going to do that," which I know I could. I'm trying to be, like, humble and, and try to tell my truth in these videos. I'm more concerned about things like people in Pueblo Village in New Mexico. It's called the Southwest Indian Foundation. That's what I'm focused on now because I did a lot of research, and my mother spoke her native language fluently, and she spoke Korean. I didn't even know because she didn't ever speak it around us, but I know she know Korean. Cody, he went to school in Queens and Bayside, and the school he went to was a lot of Koreans went there, and Cody cause Cody they were teaching Korean language because that's most who went there. His teacher was Korean, and so Cody had a test. The words that he learned. He learned 8 words on the test paper. You have to say it in Korean and write it. So my mother helped him with that, and because the teacher said, "Who in your family speak Korean?" He said, "My grandma." And he said, "What?" And she said, "Wow, he got an A that day." Cody was about in maybe the 4th grade, stuff like that. And I'll make this short because he coming here in a little while, so he wants to rest when he wants to sit in the living room, so I don't want to take up his space. So I would say more about things I do, but I'm going to start doing a lot of things. My morning activity, where I go, what I do, and take my shower, brush my teeth. Then I go talk at schools about natives and African American, what people done to them, and what they used to do. I can't really tell y'all now because it's supposed to be a happy day for me. I'm just so what happy. I thank God for my children, my wife that I love dearly. My sons, I love them dearly. Uh, I really miss my mother. Um, my mother passed away in 2013. I miss her very much. That's why I think I've been so bitter. Um, just talking about her, but man, my mother was real close. It bothers me that she's not here no more. Well, she's sleeping now. Only the Creator can wake up and give her another body. But they said everybody gonna be rolled up and judged all over again. And that's all I got to say. My mother was the oldest 20 children. My grandmother had 10 boys and 10 girls. My mother was the oldest. All of them deceased. Now my uncle passed away last year. I didn't even know. So I called Elvin. And Elvin know our family well. I got a cousin out here on my father's side. She's a pastor. I've been to her church. My father supposed to have. He left me a house in his will in North Carolina, but he married this white lady. She took the house and sold it and had it torn down so I wouldn't get a hold to it. She said the house was left to me. And I said, I ain't even know nothing about it. But, you know, he deceased too. My father died in 1988. He was in a shelter in Manhattan. That's how I met Cody's mother. I call her Miss T, stuff like that. And she's doing well, too. I seen pictures of her and her husband. They look nice and stuff like that. But getting back to me, I don't be happy on holidays because I don't celebrate these holidays no more. But every time I see something like Christmas, you used to see your mother, I get upset. She's not here no more, and sometimes I forget. When I go to New York, I tell Jan, I'm going to see my mother. I said, oh, I forgot she passed away. So I'm so upset about a lot of things. I'm going to have to cut this video short. Uh, um, I got cousins, my all my uncles and had children. How they spread out. We got family on a reservation. I just found out about that. That's my mother and stuff like that. Um, I saw some of my mother's people in a magazine. My mother was from the Midwest. My mother was from Iowa. But she had people in Wyoming too. So Jan saw some people in a magazine. My mother said, Jan, that lady look like you. And my mother said, that's a relative. She looked just like my mother. And I get sad a lot. So I'm trying not to show it in front of Cody and Jan. And sorry about that if I'm boring people. Sometimes people like to hear things like that because it upset them. Because everybody on this planet don't have death in their family. But they will say, you always, when a person passes away, and when a person is born, you're supposed to rejoice. They say when a person passes away, you don't supposed to cry. But I know that's hard to grasp because you used to be around somebody for like 10 and 20, 30 years. I was around my mother for 50 something years. Because look at my age now. When I was about 7. So, well, that was a long time ago because Bruce Lee died 7 days from my birthday. He died the 20th, 1973. And my birthday was the 27th, 1973. So that's why I think I have a little connection with Bruce Lee too. Um, I just don't like everybody had to go to the. I don't like going to cemeteries or going to funerals. I gotta go to my mother's cemetery. She's buried out there in Long Island, New York. We wanted to take her back to her hometown. Iowa, but to fly a body on a plane, they charged over $5,000. We just didn't have the money at the time. So I got so much on my mind. I just want to be a better person and stuff like that. I did things that was wrong too, so but nobody's perfect. And I'm trying to be a better person now. I'm into my culture like crazy. I even got native. I even learned to speak some of my mother's language. So when I go to Foxwood at the powwow this year, I think the powwow is August 27th, 28th, 29th. Man, Cody gonna go up there because I'm getting the car fixed next week so we can drive up there, stuff like that. So um, um I don't want to make people. I don't want to buy feel sorry, for me, but like my Cash App is on one of my other videos. I can't even remember it. I gotta. I when I do my other channel, you will see it. People can help me with donate money, anything, even $1. I take go to my Cash App, and you can even. I probably ask you to show me Red Hawk's video with the Cash App. 'Cause I should have bought the cardboard and I used to hold it up like that so people could see it. But I'll do it next time. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so I just miss my mother a lot. My mother had my back. We never had a quarrel. And I can say one thing about myself. I never, ever in my life cussed at my mother. Even behind her back, I wouldn't do it. Because even though she was wrong sometimes, I still wouldn't talk back to her. 'Cause that's my mother. Her and my father wouldn't call them here. But without them, I wouldn't be standing here. That's why I don't see how people disrespect their uh their grandparents. I know some people right here in Connecticut. I took these two girls and their mother to the supermarket, and they live in on Gillette Street, a few blocks from us. And the way they talk to their grandmother, I didn't like it. I didn't say nothing. But I didn't want them arguing with me. And I don't have to cuss out nobody's child. Then that'd be a rap on my shoulders. So I just looked at them when they got in my car. Um, they live around Gillette Street. There's three sisters, and I think they got a cousin that stayed with them. And I told them it's not nice. I told them they stop disrespecting their mother. They get in my car. They don't law together, but if somebody giving you a lift and you're not getting nothing out of it, I said good morning. They won't say good morning. They look at me like I'm speaking to you and you in my car. But I didn't say no, but they kids. Back what I was saying. But excuse me. I'm gonna cut this very short because my mother's on my mind, and my mother was my first karate instructor. Before my other one was Master Muhammad, Rick Long Knee. That was my second one. My third one was my cousin. Fourth one was two Japanese guys, Takamori. Um, my other instructor was Philip Gonzalez. He was Philippine. Taught me to fight with those sticks that they do. And my other instructor was Jin Yun Cha. Jin Yu Cha. He was my Wing Chun master. And did I leave anybody out? Uh, I had a Tai Chi master, and I studied 5 animal system of Shaolin Kung Fu. I have a black belt in Shotokan Karate. I have a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. And I just study some black belts like that guy that had that school, Jerome Mackey. And we found out he didn't even know any karate. He out in karate school. The Chinese guy used to see when the commercial come on. So I'm gonna cut this short. Donadar Wado, Benny Machone. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Ron, this you?
Huh?
Hey, this you?
Yeah, who's this?